Hey. It is an unstoppable day. It's your boy, Terrence, the unstoppable Coach Leffridge, with another unstoppable thought. Our special series, Gratitude, a 30-day video challenge, where each and every day we are bringing an attitude of gratitude to help you focus more on what you're able to do and less on what's stopping you. I'm your host, Terrence, the unstoppable Coach Leffridge, and it's just me, myself, and I today. So come on in, swipe and share. Come on in, like and share. Whether you're watching live or replay, come on, leave us a comment about what you're grateful for today. And today, I am grateful for peace. Yes, I am grateful for peace while navigating the storms. So, what do I mean by that? Well, we all have had to deal with the storm called COVID 19. Now, actually, it should probably be called COVID 19 2021. Hopefully, it doesn't go any longer than that, but you understand what I'm saying. But in any storm, there are three components: there's what you do before the storm, there's what you do during the storm, and what you do after the storm that makes the difference in how you navigate the storm. Think about a captain of a cruise ship or a captain of a military vessel on the water. They get radar, they get sonar, they get all these forecasts that talk about what lies ahead in their journey across the seas. And sometimes they get that forecast before the storm is coming to let them know ahead of time what is happening or what's going to be along the way so that they can prepare, so that they can plan. They say it's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to have an opportunity and not be prepared. So they use that forecast to help them plan which route they're going to take, how they're going to go around the storm, or if they can't get around the storm, the best, safest way to make it through the storm. And then when they are in the storm, they're batting down the hatches. If you're on a cruise ship, they tell you to stay in your room or stay in the center of the boat. If you are on a military vessel, you've been trained hours and hours and hours on all the protocols that come into place to keep the ship safe and to keep you on mission and on task, even in the midst of a storm. And then when you come out on the other side of the storm, you check for damage, you assess the situation, you see what you did right, you see what you did wrong, and then you continue to move forward. In navigating the storm, all three of those components are crucial. Now, many of us watching this video right now, we're not captains of military vessels or cruise ships, but we are the captain of our own ship, our mind, our body, and our soul. And our mind, body, and soul probably have gone through some things before the storm, in the midst of this storm, and as we find ourselves moving outside of the storm. And one component that I think is critically important in all three phases is to be at peace. I moved from a place I'd lived most of my life, all of my life, as a matter of fact, Chicago, to South Florida before the storm of COVID 19. And I had a plan. There was an ideal, there was a path that I was going to lead in moving. So before I even knew the storm was coming, I had some things in place. I had a forecast as to what my future was going to look like. But then the storm came and that completely knocked my plan out of work. So I had to learn how to pause, get at peace, and then pivot into maybe not a completely new direction, but a slightly different direction. They say there's more than one road that leads to your ultimate destination. And sometimes the road that you intend to go to is not the road that you need to go through to get to your destination. Someone's going to get this after you watch the replay a couple of times. So even though my plan for before the storm changed while I was in the midst of the storm, I still was at peace. Why? Because I had a plan before the storm. I had a roadmap. I had a forecast of what I wanted to achieve so that even when the storm came, there was still a plan in place. I didn't have to make up something. I didn't have to come up with something at that point. I just had to be able to adapt and adjust my plan to the new circumstance, which was the storm and which continues to be the storm. But I'm at peace with that. And I am at peace that knowing that this storm will be over because the greatest book ever written said that this too shall pass. I can continue to plan in peace for what happens after the storm. How will I adjust my plan, or how will I enhance my plan so that after the storm I will be even stronger than when I went into the storm? But it all begins with that foundation of peace. So I encourage you to be grateful for the storms. Be grateful for the ability to navigate the storms and be at peace while you're going through these storms. How can you be at peace? Well, you see the background, this cooling ocean background. It's a picture that I've been able to take since I moved here. And so when the storms of life are raging, when it looks like it's cloudy and dark outside, I can always go back to this picture behind me and know that the sun will come out tomorrow. And that puts me at peace. Or I can get my favorite beverage and then I can just sit back and drink and remember the peaceful times. There are many examples of what you can do to find peace while you're navigating your storm. And I'm gonna give you two quick examples and then I'm gonna get out of here. Have you ever saw the movie Baby Boy? If you haven't checked out that movie, go find it on Netflix or your favorite streaming channel. Baby Boy, Taraji P. Henson, and I forget the guy's name. He's a singer. He was in Fast and Furious. You know who I'm talking about. Well, his mom had a house and she transformed her backyard into her garden oasis because she wanted someplace where she could go be at peace. She built rose bushes and trees, and she got a little coffee table and one chair because she didn't want anyone else to be back there with her in her peaceful moment. Just her chair, her table, and her glass of wine. And every time she needed to find peace, she went to that oasis. No matter what the storms were doing around the house, she knew in that area that that's where she would find her peace. Second example, one of my fellow Toastmaster friends, and I'm gonna tag him in this. His name is VJ. He told us a story just this morning about how he found peace within the storm that we're dealing with right now. And he also took the opportunity to transform his backyard into an oasis. Yeah, he planted flowers, even a couple of bushes. He had his table and his chair, but he even took it a step forward. He added an outdoor jacuzzi. So he can go back there with his table, his chair, his glass of wine, and even his jacuzzi if he felt like it to find his peace in the midst of the storm. Now, maybe you don't have a backyard, or maybe your backyard isn't that fancy, or wherever you are, just find your peace. Find your center of peace as you navigate these storms. When you are at peace, you think better. When you are at peace, you plan better. And when you are at peace, you can do better, even before, during, and after the storm. That's my unstoppable thought for this day. I'm grateful for the peace, even before, during, and after the storm. Okay, I see some comments here. Let's say yes. Diamond Queen, thank you. Thank you for watching. Lots of comments. Oh, yes. Hey, good morning to you. Absolutely. Thank you guys for all your comments. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, and comment on this video, whether you're watching live or the replay. Be at peace in the midst of your storm, and nothing will be able to stop you because you will then be unstoppable. All right, you guys, that is my time. Just wanted to come to you real quick, real strong with this unstoppable thought about gratitude, our 30-day video challenge. This is day 23. We're coming towards the end of our 30-day challenge, but it's not too late for you to be a part of it. All you have to do is give me a message in the comments. Just put right there in the comments, I want to share my hashtag gratitude story, and we'll get in contact with you. Or if you don't want to come on camera and do it, you can just email me your unstoppable story, 1 to 2 paragraphs, to tleffridge at unstoppablecoaching.com. Now, I say 1 to 2 paragraphs because even though I do want to hear your gratitude story, I ain't got all day to read it. So just 1 to 2 paragraphs, short, sweet, and to the point, and then we will put it on one of our remaining segments throughout this challenge. It doesn't matter how you do it. It doesn't even matter when you do it. It just matters that you do it. Because remember, your gratitude story may be the prescription to somebody's headache. And if you can help solve someone's headache, then you will put them at peace. And then they can go share their gratitude story with someone else. And if we all were sharing our gratitude stories, just imagine what kind of peace can come over this entire universe. Now, ain't that an unstoppable thought? Thank you so much for joining. And as always, wherever you are in the world today, you know what I say. Don't just make it a great day. Go out and share your gratitude story and make it an unstoppable day. Take care.